Good evening, madam.
Good evening. So I was waiting for the students to join. That how many are there in your batch?
It's around 57, madam.
You don't know the exact number.
Yeah, exact number I don't know because there's 2-3 budgets together.
Together, eh?
Yes,
Yeah.
madam.
Okay.
And madam, do we have the lecture or presentation today?
So then, actually, I was told that. So we did this for you all, eh?
Yes, madam.
What about the others? They told me that I had to do the last lecture yesterday. That's why I did. Actually, I have no any idea because they said it was the last lecture for the January batch or something. And today they are going to have another new batch. I don't know. We'll ask from the other rest of the students. Malindi, are you from the new batch? Malindi? We'll ask them. So what's your number, Puta? What is your number? You are Vijayanti?
Yes, madam.
Okay, so you have to do the
We have
presentation.
yes, madam. Because most of us haven't done the presentation.
Okay, then Christina, you did the presentation? Okay.
No, madam,
Then
I am
other
also
one
not
two.
did the presentation.
Then you have to do you all the now here the students are here to do the presentation today.
Yes.
So I have already did this to you all. Ne? Then that's great. Okay, because I was told by them that all the classes are over for them. So then I have to today I have to start another class. That's right. Okay, I'll take your presentations. No worries. Right.
They have shared the timetable. They shared the timetable that's mentioned absent research, madam. If you can just check with the campus. We don't know exactly because we in the
No,
meeting
now here
they have told. Yes.
we'll ask from this. Now here we'll ask from the audience here. So if they
Okay, madam.
are from the new batch, then I can do what. Vatsala, that are you from the new batch or the previous batch? Have you done action research?
I'm from previous batch, means I'm sorry, madam. I'm previous batch, but I'm waiting for the presentation.
Okay, let's do. Okay, right. Give me 1 minute. I'll take the book to write down your marks. I think that you have to do presentations. It's good. Otherwise, I could have taken without even wasting a single minute.
Yes, madam.
Yeah. Okay, right. So then Jayakala did yesterday, SG Kulatunga did yesterday. Vijayanti, are you doing today? Can you open your presentation in vain? 10 minutes pass. Okay, doesn't matter. Vijayanti, are you doing the presentation today? For those who are doing, you can open the presentation. Okay, wait until I write down your name. TW Amarasuriya. 2222133. Okay, right. Okay. Improving phonics formation skills in FS2 students in an international school in Abu Dhabi. Okay. You can start. I can't hear your voice, Vijayanti. You are muted.
Sorry, madam. Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Vijayanti Amarasuriya. My registration number is FNR 222133. Title of my action research proposal is Improving Phonics Formation Skills in FS2 Students in an International Schools in Abu Dhabi. Here's the table of content, background of the study and identification of the problems, significance of the study, research objectives and research questions, close context.
Okay, but you don't need to explain this. We can see this now. Go to the other slide.
Okay, madam. Here is the background of the study. I'm currently a teacher at an international school in Abu Dhabi, and I have been teaching Foundation Stage 2 for the few years. During this period, I have consistently observed challenges among my students in key phonics skills, particularly in recognition phonetic sounds, blending CVC words and pronunciation them accurately. These difficulties have impacted their early reading development, overall literacy progress. In my current FS2 class, 6 students are struggle in these specific areas. These are the
6 students are struggling.
Yes.
6 students struggles when students struggle and are struggling in
Okay, madam.
these specific areas. Okay.
Okay, identification of the problem. FS2 represent a critical period in early childhood education where fundamental reading and literacy skills are developed. Phonics is key to building, decoding and word recognition. Students struggle with sound recognition and blending, difficulty recognizing phonetic sounds accurately, challenges in blending CVC words, lack of effective and consistent pronunciation strategies.
So you have to emphasize that how you identified the problem. Here, the identification of the problem, there you can mention how you identify. That means the observing or whether marking their papers. So this was
Yes, ma'am.
identified while marking the papers like that. Okay, all right. Okay. Mm.
Yeah, I have mentioned that in the close context, ma'am.
Mm.
Significance of the study enhances literacy outcomes in early years, support language development for EAL student learners, equips teachers with evidence-based strategies, bridges home school language learning gaps. Given the multicultural and multilingual background of the students' population, it has become essential to explore effective teaching strategies to support phonics development in FS2 learners. This study aims to address these challenges through a structured intervention and a reflective classroom practice. Based on the identification of the problem, I choose these research objectives to improve the recognition of phonic sounds correctly by FS2 students, to develop their ability to blend CVC words, to identify appropriate teaching strategies for better pronunciation, to identify the pronunciation problems committed by FS2 students.
Right. So when you are preparing the thesis, you have to write what does it mean by CVC, FS2. So then these acronyms you have to explain what they are, right? Okay.
Okay,
Otherwise, people who are reading, they may not know what is CVC and what is FS2.
okay.
Okay, right.
The questions are: how can phonic sound recognition be improved? What strategies help students blend CVC words? Which method enhance correct pronunciation? What are the common pronunciation problems among FS2
Pronunciation.
pronunciation problems among FS2 students? This is the close context that I identification problems from. I identify the problems was through observation and interviews. Pre-test assessment during phonics lessons, during small phonics groups activity, during circle time, during story retell, showing flashcards with single sounds, showing flashcards with
Storytelling.
Okay. Using songs and action to help with pronunciation, read aloud time, drop in ending sound.
Pronunciation, right? Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So you data triangulation, right? Okay.
Yes. This is my data triangulation with research objectives, observation data, interview data, document study, and triangulated finding. The findings are evidence from all sources, shows students confuse similar letters and sounds, need more multisensory sounds-based activities. All data confirm that oral blending is weak, suggesting a need for more blending practice. Triangulation shows multisensory and visual strategies are effective. Teaching materials could include more focused tasks. All sources agree that pronunciation problems related to articulation and first language interferences, targeted phoneme drills, and mouth modeling are needed. This is my academic context.
You can give me just the gist. That means what kind of things you gain, the methods, the strategies. That's all. You don't need to read
Yes.
everything, right?
Okay, ma'am. This is my academic context with 10 literature reviews related to the fact of improving phonics formation skills. Most of the scholars used quantitative methodology, and most of them used synthetic phonics instructional material such as sound cards, blending boards, letter formations sheets, decodable readers, sounds mats, phonics charts, and multisensory tools such as magnetic letters, sand trays, Play-Doh letters, whiteboards. As we know, FS2 students are 45 years old and they learn through play and hands-on activities.
45 years old? 4 to 5 years.
Yes, 45 years. They learn through hands-on activities. Based on that, here is my intervention plan. Introduce 1 or 2 sounds per week using songs, action, and visual cues. Engage learners in sounds hunts, finding classroom objectives, starting with the focus sound. Provide individual and group practice through games. Use Robotalk games. Practice.
What is that Robotalk game?
That teacher says it's my turn, like act, and then students turn next. It's like that.
Right.
Practice oral blending and segmenting.
Show the
using
letters and
mystery
pronounce like that.
Yes. And practice oral blending and segmenting using mystery boxes and word building cards. Conduct interactive blending.
Mystery boxes? Hello. Yeah, Vijayanti, what is mystery boxes?
It's madam, we are making the box and they put their hand and find gets one sound and then they have to tell the sound. It's like that. We're not showing, they just get one and say the sound. It's like that.
Word building cards means that they have letters. They have to
Yes,
arrange the word.
Yes. And conduct interactive blending activities on tables or smart boards. Include daily. Yes, blending in literacy centers. This is my time frame. It's actually already, I have to present the proposal end of the October. Now I am presenting, and I'm going to review and submit last week of December.
Okay.
This is the ethical consideration. Permission will be obtained from the school administration, line manager. Sorry, madam, I'm not feeling well.
Yeah,
Class teachers and parents before involving students in the study.
it's okay. Doesn't
Participants.
matter. So you
This is the research limitations. The study involved a limited number of FS2 students from the school. The intervention period was short, only a few weeks, which restricted the amount of practice time and follow-up assessments. Long-term progress and retention could not be fully measured. Many FS2 students were English as an additional language learners, and their varied language background may have influenced pronunciation results differently. Access to digital phonics tools and audio materials was restricted, which may have affected consistently pronunciation practice. This is the APA references.
okay.
Yes, and extras.
Okay, right.
Thank you.
Okay, right.
Any question,
Right.
ma'am?
No, no. Now it's very difficult for you to answer also. So anyway, that have you identified good methods for your students to be done? That means phonic.
Yes, madam.
Phonic. That means. So how did you identify from the literature?
Yes, madam.
Okay, so that's
It has mentioned so many
yeah, that's the thing.
multisensory, actually, yes, multisensory materials.
That's why. So from literature, you can learn lots of
Multisensory
things, and they
tools.
are very helpful for your research. Okay.
Yes,
Okay, Vijay.
ma'am. Yes, and we termly we check their progress
Right.
comparing the
Thank you.
baseline
So
test.
then we'll go to another one.
Thank you, ma'am.
Madam, may I do
Okay.
next?
Okay, right. Okay. So Vijayanti, that you have to do the pre-test and time to time some set tests, and then compare with the post-test, right? Then you can compare whether there's an improvement from the post-test. And from the first cycle, if you
Okay,
feel
ma'am.
that the students have not improved, you can go for the second cycle. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Christina? Wait until I write down your name. Okay, you can start now.
Good evening, ma'am. I am Christina Rosairo. My index number is FNR 222141. Today I am going to present my action research proposal. The topic is improving reading comprehension through story maps in grade 2. Here is the table of content. Introduction, background of the study. Reading comprehension is key for young learners. I observed that many grade 2 students struggle to understand and recall story elements. Story maps make reading more visual and interactive. This study explores how story maps improve comprehension in an international school in Putlam district. Though small scale, it offers insights to strengthen teaching and boost learning outcomes. Statement of the problem. Some grade 2 students at ABC International School in the Putlam district face difficulties in reading comprehension despite learning in an English medium environment. This research aimed to explore how story maps can help improve their understanding of text. Next one, significance of the study. This study is important because it supports teachers in using new strategies to improve reading comprehension, help learners to understand story structure, identify key details, and enhance engagement. The findings are expected to support better reading outcomes, boost learner confidence, and inform future teaching strategies in international school settings. Here are my research objectives. First one, to identify challenges in reading comprehension among grade 2 students, to use story maps as a strategy to improve comprehension, to assess the effectiveness of story maps, to measure students' progress through pre and post assessment.
Right. In second one, to use to use story maps as a strategy to improve reading comprehension. Otherwise, we don't have reading comprehension. Next one, to assess the effectiveness of story maps in improving reading comprehension. It should be there, right?
Okay.
So then story maps also we are assessing their ability of doing that. Ne?
Okay.
Right. Continue.
Research questions. The first one is, what difficulties do grade 2 students face in reading comprehension? Second one, how can story maps support the improvement of reading comprehension skills? Third one, how effective are story maps in enhancing students' understanding of text? Fourth one, what challenges can be observed in students' reading comprehension after using story maps?
What changes, right? So after practicing with story maps, what are the changes you can identify whether they have improved or not? Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Close context. Through classroom observation, I noticed that difficulty in recalling key details from the story, inability to identify main ideas and supporting details, struggles in sequencing story events correctly. Interviews from teachers. Teacher 1, students face challenges in understanding story structure. Teacher 2, students have limited vocabulary to express comprehension. Teacher 3, students often read mechanically without grasping meaning. Here is the academic context, literature review. In my academic research, I reviewed several studies from 2020 to 2025. All these studies showed that story mapping improved comprehension, sequencing, and vocabulary among young learners. For an example, Lee 2021 found story maps helped students organize story structure better. And 2025 meta-analysis confirmed their overall positive impact in early classrooms. This one is intervention plan, research methodology, action research method, sample size 5 students.
Here that sample size and all should come under methodology, not intervention plan. This is methodology. So action research is not a method, it's a research design. The research methodology should be the intervention plan research method. Then research design my action research. Sample size 5 students, right? Like that. So intervention research methodology. All right. Okay.
Okay. Grade 2 sample techniques. Purposive sampling will be used to select students who show difficulties in understanding and recalling story details during reading sessions. Data collection method, observation, interview, study of literature, document analysis. Here is the
right. So then when you're writing the research report, write everything in past tense, right? Yeah, okay.
This is the intervention plan,
right?
Okay. Intervention plan. According to my intervention plan, included several steps: pre-assessment, guided practice, group activity, independent work, and post-assessment. Here is the time frame. Identification of the problem, literature review, writing the research objectives and research questions, preparing the research proposal, presenting the proposal and getting approval, implementation of the research, writing the research report, review and submission.
Okay.
Ethical consideration, getting permission from parents. Students' identities will remain confidential. The study will not disrupt regular teaching, ensuring obtain permission to go ahead with the research from the relevant school authorities. Research limitation, the study is limited to a small sample of grade 2 students in one international school. The short duration of the research restrict long-term observation of students' progress. Students' varying levels of English proficiency may affect reading comprehension results. Prior exposure to reading strategies could influence individual student performance. Limited time and resources allowed for only a small number of story maps and activities to be implemented. Findings may not be generalizable to other schools or grade levels. Here are the key references.
Right.
These are the annexures, included examples of pre-test and post-test. So thank you for listening to my presentation.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Who will do next?
Madam, shall I do next?
Okay, right.
Can you see my slide, madam?
No, not yet. And now can you enlarge it?
Sure, madam. This much enough?
So go to slideshow mode. If you
Sure.
click slideshow and from the beginning, click slideshow. You can find there on the top design, transitions, animation, slideshow, review, view. Then click slideshow.
Right.
Here you see. Okay, right. Slideshow and go to when you click slideshow in your computer, you have this slideshow කියන එක click කරන්න. ඒක click කරාම from the beginning කියලා එනවා. උඩ තියෙන home insert එක. Alright,
Right.
okay.
Now okay,
හැබැයි
right,
මෙහෙම
madam?
නෙවෙයි that yeah, Vatsala, did you take how many lectures did you take part in? How many lectures that I've conducted you have taken part in? You didn't come for the lectures නේද?
About three, madam.
එමනම් ඉතින් මේ විදිහට හදන්නේ නෑනේ ප්‍රොපෝසල් එක. දැන් ඔයාලට මම පෙන්නලා තියෙනවනේ අනිත් අයත් කරපුවා දැක්කනම් මෙහෙම හදනවද ප්‍රොපෝසල් එක ලස්සනට හදන්න බැරි රිසර්ච් ප්‍රොපෝසල් කියලා නැහැනේ. So we write the title, then left extreme left corner down you write the registration number. You don't need an institution course ඒවත් නැහැ. Then registration number Apex campus B.Ed එක ඊට පස්සේ registration number date දැන් මෙහෙම ලියන්නේ අපි proposal එක හදන්නේ නැහැ ඔහම මේ slides. Okay, anyway that continue.
Right, okay, madam. My topic is language learning strategies for ESL students in Sri Lanka. So first I'll introduce who are ESL students.
නෑ මම මේක approve කරේ නෑනේ. Wait. So what do you want to do? Here. You go to the first one. Vatsala, go to the first. Okay. What do you want to do?
I want to do the research of how the ESL students face for the difficulties and what are the strategies to improve their language.
Language means
English language.
English.
How to improve their English language.
So English language ke koi kada karan. So from when accent research, you can't do all reading, writing, speaking, listening. You can't do all. What are the skills that you have taken here?
Reading,
Then
madam.
you have to take only that. So
Yeah.
Learning language learning strategies when you are going to apply your teaching strategies, they are using learning strategies. So
Yeah.
you are, tell me what is learning or teaching?
Teaching strategies
Are you
for
going to
ESL
do some
students.
strategies to improve their reading comprehension? Then learning when bad. So improving reading comprehension of the class. What's the class?
Actually, madam, I'm not working in a school. I'm working in an institute. So
What's that?
I do YLE. I do YLE students. The classes I do.
I don't know whether my connection is poor. I can't hear you properly. Again, tell. You don't have an exact
Madam,
class.
I'm not working in a school.
Right. Okay. So
I'm
then
not
you
working in a
Okay.
school. I'm working in institute.
Okay. Then did you select a class or only some students?
It's a YLE students grade 4-5.
That's it. So improving reading comprehension of grade 4-5 students. Improving reading comprehension of improving reading comprehension skill of grade 4-5 students through selected teaching strategies. In a private institution.
Okay, madam.
All right. So then, okay, go to the introduction.
The ESL students in Sri Lanka, the individuals who are learning English as a second language, they may be university students, school students, working professionals, individuals seeking a better opportunities. So these type of students often face challenges like transitioning to remote learning, limited access to resource, and varying levels of English proficiency. Therefore, this study aims to investigate the language learning strategies used by ESL students in Sri Lanka, exploring the types of strategies they employ, the factors that influence their strategy use, and the relationship between strategy use, language proficiency. By understanding the language learning strategies used by ESL students in Sri Lanka, this study can provide insights into effective approaches to language instruction and inform the development of language learning programs that cater to the needs of Sri Lankan learners. And the significance of the study is to understanding of language learning strategies in the Sri Lankan context, providing valuable insights for language teachers, policymakers, and researchers. The findings of this study can inform the development of language learning programs, teacher training initiatives, and material design, ultimately enhancing the language learning experience and outcomes of ESL students in Sri Lanka. And the research problem is, despite the growing importance of English language proficiency in Sri Lanka, many ESL students struggle to develop effective language skills, hindering their academic, professional, and social opportunities. While language learning strategies have been identified as a crucial factor in language learning success, there's limited understanding of the specific strategies used by ESL students in Sri Lanka. How these
So then
strategies
here,
may have
wait, Vatsala. Now, in your introduction, you don't need to talk about ESL students in Sri Lanka. You have to
Okay.
talk about your students. So then
Okay.
research problem is that නේ අපිට ලංකාවේ ඉන්න අයට කතා කරන්න මේක බැරි එක නෙමෙයි අපිට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ ඔයාගේ ළමයින්ට බැරි එක. So then go to the introduction again. යන්න introduction එකට යන්න. So when you are preparing slides, you have to remember දැන් ඔයාලා research presentation එකක් ඔයා කරන්න යනවා කියලා. එතකොට මොකම ලියන්නේ අපි chunks අපි point form එකෙන් ලියන්නේ. ඒකද අපි කරන්නේ so that everybody I'm talking to everyone. So you are when you are preparing slides, one slide may contain maximum 4 to 5 sentences. Then you have to explain them at a research conference. අපි chunks අරන් ලියාගෙන යන්නේ point form එකෙන් bullet form එකෙන් ලියලා ඒක
Okay, madam.
be explain kara, right? Okay. So then here in the introduction, you have to tell, you can tell about the problem. That means a general problem for 1 or 2 lines. The rest of the thing you have to tell about your children, your problem. You can tell the students of
Okay.
grade 4, 5 in ABC Institute face this problem. Yeah, ඒක තමයි කියන්න ඕනේ. ඔය අරක අපිට ලොකුවට ඕනේ. අපිට ලෝකේ ලංකාවේ ඉන්න ළමයිට බැරි වුණාට අපිට කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. අපි කරන්නේ නැහැ අපේ ළමයින්ට බෑ. ඒ හින්දා මම මගේ මේ ළමයිට මේ action research එක කරනවා. So then
Okay, madam.
you can talk about people in Sri Lanka or in the world for 2-3 lines. Rest of the thing should be yours, right? Okay. Okay, නේද ඔයගොල්ලන් මේකේ මේ
Okay,
classes
madam.
cut කරලා වෙන්නේ ඔක තමයි. Right. Okay, next one. Go to the next slide. So even the research problem also should be related to yours. It's not related to the Sri Lankan context.
Okay, I'll change them.
Okay. Go to the next slide. Here, first of all, you can to identify the type of language learning strategies නෙවෙයි. So to identify the challenges, right? To identify the challenges faced by දැන් අපි ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ගැන නෙවෙයි ඔයා මේ කරන්න යන research එක. To identify the challenges faced by grade 4-5 students in the to identify the challenges faced by grade 4-5 students related to reading comprehension in the ABC Institute. ඔයා එකම එක ලෙක්චර් එකක් ඇවිල්ලා නේ වගේ මට නම් හිතෙන්නේ නැත්තම් මෙහෙම කරන්නේ නැහැ නේ දරුවෝ. Right? අඩු ගානේ ටික අහන්න ඔයා මුලින් ඉඳලා. So then I corrected there because on the first day I just gave them the idea about action research. On the second day I asked them to identify all their problems and select a problem. Then I corrected there. I asked them to design the title. Then I corrected that. So next day I asked them to prepare the objectives. I corrected them. Gradually මේකට ආවේ. දැන් ඔයා එකකට හිටියනම් ඔයා ඔහොම කරන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් ලංකාවේ ගැන නෙවෙයිනේ ඔයා මේක කරන්නේ. ඒතර ඔයා කරන්නේ ඔයාගේ ඉන්ස්ටිටියුට් එකේ ඉන්න grade 4 5 ළමයින්ගේ reading comprehension එක බලන එක. So then you have to write first and foremost thing is to write down these objectives ලියා ගන්න. To identify the challenges. To identify the challenges
Okay.
encountered නැත්නම් faced by
Okay.
grade 4-5 students related
Okay.
to reading comprehension in the
Okay,
ABC Institute.
Okay.
Like to explore
Okay, madam.
effective teaching strategies. Next one. To explore, EXPLORE, explore effective teaching strategies
Okay, madam.
to improve their
Okay.
reading comprehension skill. To improve their reading comprehension skill.
Okay, madam.
Then to implement to implement the strategies to implement the strategies to implement the teaching to implement the teaching strategies to improve their reading comprehension skill. Then next one,
Okay, madam.
to assess the
Okay, madam.
effectiveness. Next one, to assess the effectiveness to assess the effectiveness of teaching strategies for improving their reading comprehension skill.
Okay, madam.
Okay, next one. Then questions would so convert these objectives into questions. The same thing should be converted to questions.
Okay, madam.
Right. Go to the next one. What a research question should be the same objective should be converted to questions. No use of reading these things because you have to change them. Okay. Yeah. Go to the next. Intervention plan එකට කලින් එපැයි මේ අය මේක academic context එක ඕනේ. ඔයාගේ so මොකද්ද close context means how you identified the problem. So it should be there the methods you used to identify the problem, maybe that observation, checking documents. So like that it should be there. Intervention plan එකට කලින් එන්න ඕනේ. Close context means ප්‍රශ්න අඳුරගත්තේ කොහොමද? ඊට පස්සේ academic context means literature. පස්සේ තමයි intervention plan එක එන්න ඕනේ. Right? Okay, read now. You can go through it. Okay, you had to tell now. ඔහොම පෙන්නගෙන ගිය වැඩක් නෑ.
The methodology is research design. This is mixed method of quantitative design, cross-sectional study of selected
Then but
institutions.
here mix method wait. Mix method or quantitative design කියන බෑනේ. Mix method කියන්නේ දෙකම quantitative and qualitative. So mix method means two. Then if you are using only quantitative, it is quantitative. Now research design එක දාන්න එපා. ඔයාගේ research එක action research. ඔයා මේ කොහෙන් හරි එකක් copy කරලා තියෙන පුතා ඔයා අවබෝධයෙන් කරපු එකක් නෙවෙයි මේක. මේ ඔයා දැන් අපි මුලින් ඉඳන් ඔයාව හදාගෙන ආව නම් මට මෙහෙම කරදරයක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. රිසර්ච් ඩිසයින් එක ඇවිල්ලා ඇක්ෂන් රිසර්ච්. මේ මුකුත් අයිති වෙන්නේ ඇක්ෂන් රිසර්ච් වල අපි ඔය ලොකුවට මේ ඇනලිසිස් පාර්ට් එක කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක පොඩි දෙයයි කරන්නේ. අපි මොන හරි කරන දෙයක් නේ ඒකේ තියෙන්නේ. So research design is action research. Then participants එකේ sample එකේ එන්න ඕනේ. sample එක බුදුන් මේ 50 students ට action research එකක් කරනවද දරුවෝ? ඔයා ගන්න ඕනේ ඔයාට කරන්න පුළුවන් ගාණක්. less than 10. 10කට අඩු ගාණක් තමයි ගන්න sample size එක. ඔයා නිකන්වත් මේක බලලවත් නෑ. ඔයා මේ කරපු මේ lectures එක මේකක්වත්. right? එතකොට ESL learner secondary school and institution level නෙමෙයිනේ දරුවෝ. ඔයා ගන්න grade 4 5 ළමයි ටිකක් නේ. එතකොට එයාගේ research design ලියාගන්න research design action research. right? එතකොට sample ඔයා ගන්න ඔයාගේ class එකේ වුණනම් 10 students 10ක් ගත්තත් කමන්නේ. right then sampling method එක random or purposive වෙන්න බෑ. random න random purposive න purposive දෙකම වෙන්න බෑ එකක්. ඔයා එක්ක ඔයාගේ purposive වෙන්න ඕනේ sample. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයා බැරි ළමයි ටිකනේ අරගෙන කරන්නේ මේක. හොඳට purposive sample. purposive sampling method. right. then go to the next one.
The questionnaires use Oxford strategy intervention for language learning, interviews, and English proficiency test.
මේ මොකක්ද අනේ questionnaire use Oxford strategy inventory for අම්මේ පුතේ ඕවා දාන්න එපා. කිසි දෙයක් නොදන්නේ. ඔය data collection instrument එක මොකක්ද? ඔය data එකතු කරන්නේ මොකකින්ද? එක්ක observation schedule එකක් ඔයා දාන්න ඕනේ. නැත්තම් test papers, right? data collect කරන්නේ questionnaire දිලට නැහැ 4-5 students ලාට it's no use of giving a questionnaire even. So you can collect data from test papers. Even reading comprehension නේද? reading comprehension නම් පුළුවන්.
madam.
test papers නැත්තම් you can give them yes, using test papers. interview කරලා වැඩකුත් නැහැ පොඩි ළමයිව. right English proficiency test දීලා වැඩකුත් නැහැ පුංචි ළමයින්ට මේ 4-5 ළමයින්ට okay right. SPSS දාන්නේ නැහැ අපි මේ සාමාන්‍ය data analysis එක හරි පොඩි දෙයක් කරන්නේ. data analysis එක
Okay, madam.
ඕනනම් පොඩිම SPSS කමන්නේ පුළුවන් නම් descriptive statistics correlation regression දාන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. ඔය පොඩි ළමයින්ගේ එකට අපි action research වල analysis part එක ඔච්චර ලොකු නැහැ. අපි analysis part එක පොඩි එකක් තමයි කරන්නේ. දැන් ඔයා quantitative ගන්න නැහැ නේ. මොකද මේ qualitative ගන්නෙ නැහැ නේ. ඔයා මේ මොනවද interview කරලා මෙහෙ කරන්නේ නැහැ නේ ළමයිව. ඒකට qualitative ඕනේ නැහැ. quantitative එක විතරයි. ඒක Excel වලින් උනත් ඔයාලට කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔය මේ SPSS descriptive statistics correlation regression අර හිමි දාන්න දෙයක් නැහැ ඒවට. හරි?
Okay.
Okay, right. Next one. Right. Ethical consideration. So you have to explain, right? Getting permission from the principal, sectional head and the parents. Then use pseudonyms for the names of students. Then yeah, so then do not use photos of the students or I cover their
Okay.
faces when displaying photos like that. Those things are ethical consideration. Okay. So then research limitation means that sometimes you may be unable to conduct the activities as you expected, time constraint. So then different activities in the school, because of that you won't be able to do the activities as you plan. So those kind of things are research limitations, time constraint, access to resources, right? Okay. Right, next up. The research confirming the title by discussing. Okay, start with research. Collecting the data, confirm title. Okay, presenting the research proposal. Next one, go to next one. Okay, 3-4. Start to do the research, collecting data, collecting data, analyzing them, completing the research. Okay, right. The consistency when ing starting to do, collecting, completing, submitting. එක වෙන්න බෑ. එක විදිහකට consistency තියෙනවා. Starting, collecting, completing, submitting like that. from the beginning. If you start to do now, collect the data, complete the research, submit the research.
Okay.
Next one. Right. Right. It'll make a API referencing වෙන්න ඕනි. අපි ඒ කියදුනා API referencing කොහොමද කරන්න කියලා. Right. ඒක ඉගෙනගෙන කරන්න. Right. Okay. Another one.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Another one. Shamala.
I have already done, madam.
Okay, right. Anybody who is doing today? Okay, Anusha, are you doing today?
Madam,
Okay, are you doing?
madam,
Madam,
Oh.
I'll do next day, madam, 21st.
I don't know whether they will give another day for you all.
Madam,
expect-
they have given 3 days, madam. That's why I
Uh-huh.
thought to
Right.
do
Okay.
on that
Then,
day.
okay,
Sorry,
then no.
madam.
Right.
Can you hear me?
madam.
Right. Yes. Share your presentation.
Hello.
Vatsala, so Vatsala, you have to just discuss with some of your friends here, those who have already done, and arrange yours, right? නැත්තම් ඔයා
Okay,
මේ පිස්සුවක් කරයි. ඊට පස්සේ අපි නටත් බැනුම් අහන්න ඔයා වැරදි දෙයක් එහෙම කරලා තිබ්බොත් එහෙම හරි නෑ නේ. This is again, it's a very important part of your degree. Okay, right. First
Thank you,
go to the
madam.
first. Okay, go to the first slide. I won't write down your name and
Hello.
the registration number. Oh,
Hello, madam. Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Yes. Good evening, my dear madam and my dear colleagues. I am WK Koshila Sevanthi from GOL. This is my registration number FNR 222151. Today, I am here to present my action research proposal. So before starting my presentation, I have a question asked from you. Do you? Yes. Can you hear me, madam?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Do you know? Right.
Wait.
Do you?
Identifying the barriers to improve skills of spoken English in grade 5 students of primary school. So then you are doing only identifying the barriers. You are not improving them. You are only identifying the barriers.
From my research, I want to first identify the barriers.
Anyway, you want to improve this skill, neda? You are doing,
Yes,
you
madam.
improving, ne?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
then you have to write that also. Identifying is only an objective in your research. So you have to write improving spoken skills, thus improving speaking skills of grade 5, improving English speaking skills of grade 5 students. I primary only and grade 5 improving speaking skills of grade 5 students in a 1AB school or 1C school.
Okay,
Okay.
madam. I will correct it.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Tell me how many are there to do the presentations today? Now Vatsala did. Shamala will be doing in the future. Anusha, have you already done? Dinuja, have you done?
No, madam, I have to do.
You are also doing today?
Yes, madam.
Dinuja, are you doing today? Okay.
Yes,
Right.
madam.
How many are doing? How many are doing except Koshila? Only Dinuja.
No, madam.
Anusha, are you doing today?
No, madam,
Do in
I
the
thought to
future.
do it on 21st, madam.
Shamala and Anusha will be doing next week. Dinuja, are you doing today?
Madam, I'm
Are you
doing
doing?
today.
Okay, right. There's another one, 1049. Are you doing today? registration number 1049. How are you doing today? Okay, right. So then WK Koshila Sivandi. FNR 222151. Okay. So you have to change your topic to improve English speaking skills of grade 5 students in a primary school. Right. Okay. In a primary school. Right. Okay. Go to the next
Okay,
one.
madam. This is my table of content. First, I included introduction, research objectives, cross context, literature review, intervention plan.
Here. What is this number? Your 1049 is what?
Sorry, madam.
Your 1049 is what? What is that number? 29324 1049. What is that number? It is not your registration number. You have joined the class from this number 293.
Yes.
What is that number? Then your here number is 222151. What is this number?
Madam, I am using another one's laptop, I think.
Right. Okay.
That's why. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is my table of content. These are the slides that I included my presentation. Then first, let's see introduction. You know the 4 main skills in English language: listening, speaking, writing, and reading. Those are the fundamental components of language learning. However, it has been identified that although most children in Sri Lanka can read and write in English, but their speaking skills are actually very poor. I think teachers have the greatest responsibility in teaching children to speak in English. So teacher can use different teaching techniques to improve children's speaking ability. Background next we'll see background of the study. I selected a primary school where that I teach in now. It is situated in a very picturesque area in Galle District, reflects this national trend. While efforts have been made to enhance English language instructions, there is a noticeable gap in the development of spoken English skill among grade 5 students. Now let's see how I identify this problem. During group activities, I realized that although the children had their own valuable ideas, they did not have the ability to speak up to the present them. Therefore, the children rejected such activities. So then I identified this problem from this observation. Right. Now let's see what are the significance of the study. The significance of this study lies in its potential to shed light on the underlying factors contributing to the deficiency in spoken English among students, enhance career opportunities, build confidence, and improve the ability to communicate effectively and express thoughts clearly. Research objectives. I think this is the very important. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute.
Research objectives. Okay, research objectives. These are the objectives that I want to. Yes.
Okay, you can continue. Who was doing? Is what happened? Disconnected.
Madam, excuse me.
Yes, Buddha.
My laptop is not connecting. Can I share my document via phone?
Okay, okay, doesn't matter.
Madam, can you see my presentation?
Okay.
Okay. Right. We are discussing about research objectives. These are the objectives of my research: to identify the challenges faced by students in developing spoken skills, focus on building confidence and
Man, see
fluency.
here, there should be a consistency here. Right? To identify the challenges. Go to the objectives. Go. Why you are in a hurry? Go to the objectives again. To identify the challenges faced by students in developing spoken skills. English spoken skills, right? English spoken skills. So don't remove this focus on building confidence and fluency. You don't need that. To expand vocabulary and improve correct grammar structures. Right? You write down somewhere. To expand vocabulary and improve correct grammar structures. To implement speaking activities to improve speaking skills. To implement speaking activities to improve speaking skills. To teach on to incorporate technology and use new softwares to incorporate new technology and use new softwares to improve speaking skills. Okay. Then questions also should be the same.
Okay, ma'am, I got it. Then next, close context, first observation. These are the observations: reject group activities. Students become frustrated, isolated, or embarrassed while we are doing group activities. Then miscommunication. Students have scored good marks for writing but difficult to speak. Then interviews. Actually, there are few classes for grade 5 for grade. Madam, can you hear me? I think.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Yes. There are few classes for grade 5. Then I asked each class teacher about the students' level. Then parents, I interviewed some parents also and some students. Then academic context. Actually, I followed several researchers to gather some information. Then I observed, read some research articles which are related to my title. I collected a lot of information from them. For example, I will give you a summary about an article. Here, I have secondly entered information about an article written by J. Kataval in 2023. Then here, that researcher has examined the relationship. Examined the relationship between students' motivation and engagement in drama activities and their speaking skill performances. Then, while I am doing my research, actually, madam, I think that one very important to improve students' speaking ability. Then, and peer collaboration, students like to perform their dramas with their friends. They actively participate when they can do activity with their friends. Then many research reports that I read showed that it is very easy for children to practice speaking through games and that they participate them with a great enthusiasm. There are a lot of games such as charades, then storytelling, two truths and lie. Then next, intervention plan. This is how I plan to do my research. Then research methodology, action research method, then sample size. Sorry, madam, there is a mistake, not 20 students. I got sample size 8 students from grade 5 class. Sampling technique, purposive sampling. Data collection method is observation, interview, study of literature and document. Sorry. Next, this is my time frame.
Okay, go back to it.
Okay, madam, right.
Research methodology, action research. Okay. Sample size, it should be less than 10. Sampling purpose of sampling. Okay, right, good.
Right. Next, this is my time frame.
Okay. Right.
And to do a research, we have to follow some ethical considerations, such as ensuring that permission is obtained from the relevant school authority to proceed with the research. Here, actually, madam, to do a research in the school, I had to get the permission from our school principal. Then ensuring consent is obtained, especially from the person being interviewed, ensuring the confidentiality of the identities of individuals, providing information for research. Used some pseudonyms to protect privacy of the interviewers. Then research limitations. These are the research limitations. Time constraint, limited sample size, limited resources, external factors. Finally, these are the references.
Yeah, we don't write APA referencing like that, right? Referencing should be changed. It's wrong. So then you just go to APA referencing and see how you do it. I just taught yesterday how to do that. It's not the way. This is wrong, right?
Okay, I will correct
වැරදි.
that.
හරියට ලියන්න API referencing කරන්න කොහොමද කියලා මේ. Right, who will do next?
Okay, thank you, madam.
Madam.
Oh, okay, you are doing?
Madam,
Okay. Let's
can
improve
you see
mouse.
my presentation, madam?
Mouse skills කියලා එකක් තියෙනවද? Let's improve to develop students learning for a better learning environment. So this is related to ICT.
ICT, madam.
Okay. Mouse skills to develop students learning. What learning? Learning is so broad නේ. ඒ learning එක මොකක්ද කියලා දාන්න. Students මොනවද learn කරන්නේ? What do they learn?
To use mouse correctly.
They learn only the only to use the mouse. The mouse එක use කරන්න විතරද ඒගොල්ලෝ ඉගෙන ගන්න? Skill එක. Is that all? Hmm?
Yes, madam. In my
Students
exam
learning
research, I
to develop.
focus only for that one, madam.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
Okay, good evening, madam. My name is WP DS Chandrasena. My registration number is FNR 222125.
Wait. Wait until I write down. Okay.
The topic is let's improve mouse skills to develop students learning for a better learning environment. In this, this is the content of my presentation. Introduction. Technology is very important in education today. In my rural school, students don't have many chances to use computers. Because of that, many students feel unconfident about using a mouse. This research project is designed to improve these basic skills for better learning. Identification of the problem. My main finding is that grade 8 students have low mouse handling skills. I saw that they find it difficult to use the mouse properly. They can't move the pointer smoothly or click correctly. A big reason for this is that they don't have computers at home, so they can't practice. This lack of skill hurts their performance and interest in all their ICT lessons. So the main problem is students have low mouse handling skills, which affects their performance and interest in ICT learning. Next one, significance of the study. This study is important because it does 4 things. Improves basic computer skills of students, builds confidence and makes ICT lessons more interesting, helps students complete practical tasks easily, supports teachers in rural school to improve ICT learning. Research objectives. The main objective is to improve mouse handling skills of grade 8 students. Specific objectives are to identify the students' current level of mouse handling skills, to teach students how to hold and move the mouse correctly, to give students more opportunities to practice mouse activities, to
to build students' confidence in using computers independently, to make ICT lessons more interesting and enjoyable through practical activities.
So
Research
then how 4 and 5, how can they do by practicing mouse? Here. 4 and 5, how can they do it by practicing mouse? To make the ICT lessons interesting and enjoyable, how can they do it through mouse practicing? To build students' confidence in using computers independently. Ekana tiyak hari gattha last one. Remove that one, last one.
Okay, madam. Research questions. What are the current mouse handling skills of students? What difficulties do they face? What activities can improve their skills? How can improved skills make ICT learning more effective? How will confidence change after activities? Close context. Tools used to identify the problem. By observation during ICT lessons, practical activities such as paint and desktop tasks, informal interviews with students, teacher notes and checklist. Conclusion, I found students have weak mouse handling skills. Then
Again, go to that. Go to that one. Close context. Go to that. During ICT lessons, practical activities such as paint and desktop tasks, informal interviews with, okay, right, teacher notes and checklist. Okay, right. Okay.
Literature review. This slide shows the literature review of my research. A literature review means studying what other people have already found about the topic. From past studies, I can see that young children are able to use a computer mouse. Practice helps students learn to use the mouse more quickly and accurately. ICT lessons help students become more creative, confident, and skillful in using computers. So these findings support my research on improving mouse in students. In the intervention plan, first one activity, identify the mouse. Step 1, I showed students different types of mouse using visual aids. Expected changes, students will correctly identify the parts and features of the mouse. Second step, name and explain the features of each mouse. In the activity 2, expected specific target, know how to hold and use a computer mouse. Step 1, label letters L for left click, R for right click, and S for scrolling on the mouse. And the second step, show correct hand and finger placement of the mouse. The third step, practice moving the pointer, clicking, double clicking, and scrolling. Expected behavioral changes, students will hold the mouse correctly and demonstrate proper techniques for left clicking, right clicking, double clicking, and scrolling. Activity 3, expected specific targets, use mouse to complete practical tasks. Step 1, open Paint software and show how to draw shapes using the mouse. Step 2, give students guided exercises to draw simple pictures. Step 3, supervise and provide feedback during practice. Expected behavioral changes. Student will use the mouse effectively to complete practical tasks such as drawing shapes or selecting items accurately and independently. In the time frame, in September, identify the problem and confirming the title by discussing with lecturer. And in the October first 2 weeks, research proposal preparation, and next week submit proposal and get approval from the lecturer. And in November, implement mouse skills improvement activities. In the November last week, monitor progress and support weak students. And in December, write the action research report and submit the final report.
Okay. Can you go to the previous one? Can you go to the previous one before the Gantt chart? Okay, right. Expected behavior will be able to use, right? Students will be able to use. Okay, right. Doesn't matter. Go.
Ethical considerations. Use information only for research. Keep students' identities confidential. Prevent others from knowing about the students. Protect student confidentiality. Avoid disrupting daily educational activities. Research limitations. Restricted to few selected students only. Limitation of time used for intervention. Focused only on the practical part.
You can say focused only on mouse. Here, focused only on using the mouse. You are using only the mouse.
Yes, madam.
It was limited only to using the mouse correctly. That's all.
These are the references that I used. And the conclusion, this action research helps improve mouse skills. Students become more confident
Here,
and
you can't
active
write
in...
conclusion now. This is the no. Here, you can't write conclusion now because conclusion can be written soon after the after finishing the research. Without finishing the research, you can write conclusion, right?
Okay, madam.
Right.
Thank you, madam.
Okay. Right. Is there anybody? You all have done? Okay. Right. So then others can do in the next week, right? Okay.
Madam?
Yeah,
Madam,
Vijayanti?
it's me, Vijayanti. Madam, I did the corrections. Can I resubmit my research proposal to LMS?
No.
Yeah, madam?
Yeah, if they ask, then you can do. After, did they ask you to submit your research proposals?
Yes, madam. We did already.
Okay. So you have to correct and send, right? Okay.
Yes, I did the correction that you have told, madam.
Okay, right. Okay.
Okay,
right.
thank you, madam.
Okay. So then everybody, we can leave now, right? Okay. Right.
Thank
We'll
you,
meet
madam.
next week. Right.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you, madam.
Good night.
Good night.